had my oldest niece. They live in like this very small town in northern Texas, and she had some friends that were saying really negative things about gay people. But she was questioning it because she's like, well, when I go see Aunt and Nicole and Uncle Nick in San Francisco, I hang out with their friends, and there's like a gay couple, and then there's a gay character on my cartoon show. So being gay is not bad, and she's questioning it. And they're really questioning their where they are in the world and their place in the world. So how can us as Latinas, us as just older people in the community, empower these young women to not only be confident in themselves, but also to be empathetic to other minorities, to other groups of people?
By example. I think the only way to really teach in life is by example. Visit with them more, or have them visit you more. You apparently live in a state, and I know San Francisco, it's a beautiful city, and it's open-minded. I mean, I think the most wonderful thing a child can do is travel and see other communities and see how other people interact. Sadly, religion influences people sometimes in a negative way. And we have to balance it out in a careful manner, because I want people to be religious. I want them to be spiritual. I want them to have compassion and empathy, but without prejudice. And the only way you can teach that is through example. Like, look, this is my gay friend. This is my black friend. This is my Chinese friend. Nowadays, people discriminate against everything and whatever. And the only way is for them to see, but we're all equal. We may look different, but at the end, we're all made of skin and bones and blood. And what is important is our values. Is this a decent person? Doesn't matter if they're from here or there or anywhere, as long as they're decent. We have to teach decency. We forgot about decency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good vocabulary.
Decency is just such an important thing to me, that I think that is the most important lesson for children, and they're going to find themselves in a decent way and act that way with others.
I think it is by example and sharing. You have to share your worldview with them. I have a lot of nieces and nephews who they live in the barrio in California, and it's a very self-contained area.
Yeah.
So they never see, well, they may have a relative who's gay, but they never really see gay, nor do they see black, nor do they see the relationships that others have. And so we discuss a lot of that, and what we do, I take them out and I introduce them to a bigger world. I think what made it, for an example, made a difference in my life, and I grew up very poor, farm worker, very poor. And what made a difference in mine was that these two black women started a Girl Scout troop. And in the Girl Scout troop were little black girls and little brown girls. So I grew up with little black girls and little brown girls and two black leaders who changed my world. So unless you're introduced to the positiveness and not the media of who other people are, I worked with immigrant Spanish-speaking Latinos, and they have a vision of who blacks are because of the media, and vice versa, I must say. And so part of it is educating and informing and showing the good side of everybody so that we can break down those barriers.